Hi, this is Gaga from Lead for Automation. What if I told you could send thousands of personalized cold emails every day without writing a single one of them and have that running all day, every day on autopilot? This AI-powered system researches your prospects, analyzes their business, finds pain points, and crafts high-converting emails all on autopilot. No more copy-pasting, no more generic templates, just fully automated, highly personalized outreach that actually gets responses. In this video, I'm going to show you step-by-step how to build this system using Airtable, Make.com, and AI. You will see how it scrapes data, analyzes potential customers, and writes emails that convert. So you can scale your outreach system to a new level. Let's dive in. So let's see. So this is an Airtable. It's very similar to an Excel sheet, but they call it Excel sheet on steroids. Airtable is fantastic to manage your content, integrate with Make.com for automations. It has built-in automation as well. You can upgrade to a package where you have AI built in. I'm not a big fan of it. I prefer to use Make.com, but pretty good anyway. Here, for example, is a good example how you can manage prospects and basically create your own CRM if you want. So here I can add new lines. Each new line is a different campaign. I can select the source. So I can give a name, keywords I'm searching for. I can look for LinkedIn jobs. Or, for example, I can search Apollo leads, whichever I prefer. There are automations behind it that scripts either one of those for leads. Before that, I normally go on these platforms and search myself, find the right filters, set up the right settings, and then I take that URL and come in, plug it in, and then scrape go. I can set up different keywords and instructions for the automation that I don't want, I want to tailor it a little bit better, like how it writes the emails. After that, it gives you this huge array of information. And of course, you can filter, you can say what's the status, and all the stuff that the AI gives back. Like, for example, let's say I got the emails. Okay. So, for example, I search marketing companies, under 500 people, and here's a name, people, emails, job title, and company description, pain points, desired outcomes, email copy, follow up. And there are other instructions I can integrate later. For example, loading them into the campaign, which campaign I want to load them. I can maybe add other ones, for example, generating lead magnets. So the whole sets of automations you can integrate with Airtable, which is really cool. So let's see how it actually works, how it interfaces. So you normally have like these automations. You have certain conditions that you meet. For example, when you press a button, a script go, you have to have these automations set up. So for example, you can schedule it at a particular time. You can, when the record enters the view, so that we can create different views, and when condition met, the record goes into the view, and then it executes a particular action. And of course, you can write extra custom scripts. So for example, in this case, we are using custom scripts to send a webhook to Make.com and passes on some variables. Okay, let's look at an example of how to scrape leads. So when you press scrape go, it goes actually into an Apify automation. So Apify is like a little robot marketplace. You can rent for free. They give you $5 a month for free, and you can do a whole lot of things. You can scrape thousands of leads per month for free, which is fantastic. But when you do it at the scale, it's better for you. You have to upgrade to a starter pack, and it's very, very low. I think it's super valuable. And there's a whole array of different actors, they call it robots, you can rent. So you can scrape TikTok, Google Maps, Instagram, or just scrape normal websites. Here you can see Apollo Scraper. So this is one of the campaigns you can do. So it basically, based on your URL and your settings on Apollo, so you create an account on Apollo, and then you can use this scraper to capture like 50,000 leads a day, which is insane. But not worth much, unless you have an automation that actually writes these emails for you. You don't have the time to deal with such a volume of contacts anyway. So let's see how it looks. So you send a webhook from Airtable and you take the record from Airtable, and then based on what the campaign name is, it initiates different robots on Apollo, and it loads back those scrape results back to the prospect sheet. Right? And then from there, I can select, pick and place how I filter them, and then I can pass it on to the next automation, which is actually doing the email writing. So the email writer, I'm going to show you how it generates the email sequence. And this is actually an automation you can test yourself, because if you go to my website, I have access to it. The email sequence generator test. Okay, so you can actually test it yourself. You can come here as it loads. Okay, so this is an Airtable form, and you can, test that yourself. You can put your first name, your target customer's first name, website URL, their LinkedIn, industry, your name, your email, because it's going to email you the research results, the report, and the email sequence. And you have to write down what sort of services you want to do, what kind of angles you wanna use, and then you click submit. And then in 1 minute, you will receive an email with all the results about your target customer. Okay, the more you write about your services, the better it gets, the quality. Feel free to try it out. So I'm going to show you this sequence for the sake of simplicity. And frankly, these fully automated versions are very high value. I'm going to show you how this sequence generator works. And if you really like the video, drop a comment below and like and subscribe, and continue to shine more and more every week. Okay, so let's see how it goes. So from that form, it activates a webhook. It gets a record where we're getting the particular prospect information. We clean up the domain, because sometimes when you work with scrape results, you have to clean up the name. Sometimes they mistype their name, when you type in a form, for example, or intentionally putting some emojis in the names on LinkedIn. So we gotta get rid of those. And then we do research. So we actually have their website address, the name, the LinkedIn. So we use Perplexity, and you're a special business analyst, and you are working on a cold outreach campaign, and then and we tell a little bit about our stuff, and then based on scrape results, we create a JSON object, and then here you create variables, and that we split up later for different use cases. So, for example, you create a component summary, and then you figure out what sort of value proposition we can make for them, what sort of pain points, detail 3 pain points for me, and 3 desired outcomes, and then should be polarizing, and then you return a JSON with the variable outcomes. Okay, so this component sum, and then give a few examples of like in context learning, what sort of stuff I expect, and then you can make it with JetGPT, by the way, and then in the end you actually give them the input. Okay, very simple. And then moving on, we do a little cleanup, make sure that with the GPT 3.5 turbo, I think we are cleaning up the response of this researcher, because sometimes it's not exactly clean, so we use it for clean up. Email copywriter is really cool, very important. I'm writing code email outreach campaign, and then here's research, the results of the previous guy. So the first name, cleaned up first name, industry from the scrape results, and I give him a persona, you have a professional email copywriter. I give him explain the structure of the email I expect. So like personalized line, CTA, personalized intro, and look for personal achievements, mention them in the body, fill to the pain points and unique mechanism. We pitch something like unique mechanisms, that sounds a bit cool and makes them, motivates them to actually reply. Here you can define what kind of CTAs you want. So there's a whole kind of different customization you can do. And yeah, really cool. And give an example again, 1 example, 2 example, okay. And here we are. That's it. And then we wait a little bit, and then we write basically whatever these guys these other guys are going to generate the follow-up sequences, email copy, and basically it says, okay, I want to add the CTA and follow up. And I also attach, sometimes they always attach like background knowledge, embeddings, so they know exactly the type of business they're writing the email for. And then we update the record, whatever they did, and then make sure we put it into HTML format so it looks good when we send out the email. That's it. Not too bad, not too bad. So let's see the action. How about that? So let's go and so let's look for someone. Let's pick one name from our table. Okay, so let's see the results. I submitted the form on behalf as a company who's selling simulation services to another company who is designing electrical machines. I know, very heavy, but that's the stuff I'm working on all the times. And I think it's a great example because it's pretty technical. I don't even use tuned agents or anything like that, but I could if it's a very technical, niche area. I could specifically train the agents when in that field, training it on books, white papers, research articles. And then he would actually understand the words, the keywords, the phrases, the abbreviations when it writes the email and reaches out to the particular target customer. So we're selling simulation services, and this is an electrical machine design company. Okay. So here's Tech Solutions, leading provider of natural mission services, small medium-sized enterprises with a focus on efficiency and scalability. The company offers tailored software solutions. Okay, so our software is outdated and struggle. So what are the pain points? So you see, it basically did the research for pain points and desired outcomes. And this is kind of the input to the email sequence agent who was using these to try to touch on these points. So, hi, Horvath. I noticed emo drive innovation work, electrical machines and control drive technologies, particularly your expertise in supervising the complete development process, prototypes, conceptual level to evaluation. Your commitment to delivering hardware and software prototypes and custom solutions is impressive. We help engineering design services like EmoDrive X enhance their modeling and simulation capabilities using ANSYS licenses. These licenses enable you to create, analyze, and optimize your designs through advanced simulation techniques, including structural fluid dynamics, electromagnetics. This can significantly streamline your projects, reduce time to market, and improve the precision and fidelity of your designs. Let me know if you're interested in learning more about ANSYS licenses can benefit your team. So this is the first email outreach, which usually don't get a very high rate, but then the follow-ups are very important. So hi, Horad. I hope this finds you well. I wanted to follow up on our previous email, how ANSYS licenses can enhance MODRI's modeling and simulation capabilities. Using these licenses, you can significantly streamline your R&D projects and improve your design precisions. Do you have a moment to think? Did you have a moment to think about how this could benefit your team? I'll be happy to create a personalized Loom video to dive deeper into the advantages and applications of ANSYS to your specific projects. So, right, I'm offering this is a CTA, where I'm offering the personalized Loom video, which may not be exactly personalized. I mean, personalized, but not necessarily done by me. It could be another AI avatar. So if you're interested in the AI, how to make AI avatars automatically at scale, then check out my other video. And that's really cool. It tells how when these people reply and expect you to send a Loom video, it actually uses HeyGen to generate the response so that everything is automated. When you send out 4,000 emails a day, you're not going to write personalized Loom emails to each and every lead, right? All right, so the same here, follow-up 2, follow-up 3, similar thing, touching a little bit different, so the angle a little bit different, but it's the same and it works pretty well. And if you want to know more, if you want to try yourself, feel free to check out my website. So go to Lead Flow Automation, Sales Acceleration, and you can basically test your text email generator by yourself. Feel free to check it out. It's all free. Okay. Well, I hope you like my content. I hope to see you again. Let me know what other things you want me to show, and leave a comment. Let me know. Please smash the like button, subscribe if possible. I appreciate that very much. Have a good day.